Hey everybody, I'm trying this again. So I just attempted a stream. I had massive lag. The game was unplayable. It looked terrible on your end. I think I have fixed the problem, and I'm still playing on the Switch. So let's go ahead and make the attempt now. How is everybody doing this fine afternoon? Happy Valentine's Day to you. Let's get right into it. Oh, one second. I gotta turn the volume down a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna play some Lost Levels, which I haven't played in forever, except for, you know, the level I just played and sucked eggs on because I couldn't hardly, had major frame rate issues and such. This is, of course, Mario 2, released in Japan. Our Mario 2 was Doki Doki Panic, remade as a Mario game because Nintendo of America thought that this game would be too difficult for a lot of players here, that people wouldn't like how it almost kind of trolls you, this game, but also that it kind of looks like more of the same. There's a few new ideas. There's some new background elements. Oh my god. That was wonderful. But more or less, it's just, it kind of takes the difficulty level that you had at the end of Mario 1 and continues forward with it, which is fun if you like that game and something I always appreciated about it. But I guess I'm glad we have both. I was never great at American Mario 2. And I've never beaten that game. Would you believe I didn't even know there was a mushroom there? So I don't know where a lot of the secrets are in this game. It's been so long since I played it. I played this mostly on Super Nintendo with Mario All-Stars. And this, of course, is the game as it was released in Japan. So this is on the NES streaming app, which you can get with the online for the Switch. I thought about playing this on All-Stars, and if I had time, I don't know if I'll get to this. If we don't get very far, maybe I'll jump over to that version of it, just because that might be fun. Should have grabbed that. Fire Flower. Hi AMC, how you doing? Hi Tom Atkins. Good to see you guys. My apologies to everybody that was here a few minutes ago when I had to jump ship. But like I said, it was just absolutely unplayable. I just got Google Fiber today. I changed my internet provider, and part of the reason I wanted to jump on, a few reasons really, but one of the reasons I wanted to jump on was just to do kind of a streaming test with my ostensibly faster internet. And that first test did not bode well. But everything seems to be running pretty well now. Yeah, Kando Tour, we seem to be in pretty good shape at this point. The problem with that, of course, is that now, if I suck eggs, I don't really have anything else to blame it on but my own poor performance. But that's okay, because I've got a safeguard for that too. That's why the title says that I can't play, or at least the thumbnail. But the other reason, if you weren't here earlier, I mentioned this in the 5-minute video I deleted, that it's Valentine's Day. DJ and I aren't doing a Captain Logan show tonight. We planned on it. We're going to talk about the Super Bowl trailers for superhero movies and other genre stuff, Indiana Jones, etc. On Thursday now. Little late to talk about that stuff, but we're still going to do a lead-in topic on it. I thought about maybe doing I should have ran and jumped from that tree. Watch out for that tree. I thought about maybe doing a reaction video to those this afternoon, but I'll save it for Thursday when more people are around. But anyway, we had completely forgotten, both of us, we spaced it was Valentine's Day. And he messages me this morning and is like, hey, it's Valentine's Day. Is it cool if you do the show solo? And I was like, nah, I'll just cancel it. I'll spend some time with my wife, too. Sarah is the least sentimental person I know. That's not to say that she doesn't have any romantic bones at all, but Sarah is, she's never cared about Valentine's Day. So she's not going to be upset with me for forgetting. I'm not sure she remembered it, but I figured I would take this opportunity, because I haven't really seen Sarah much in the last couple of weeks, to spend some quality time with my wife. But I wanted to spend at least a few minutes of quality time with you guys this afternoon. Oh my god, are you serious? Just doing something kind of fun and frivolous. Kando Tour, plausible deniability removed. Unfortunately. Tom Atkins, my headcanon for Cap's facial expression while playing this is the thumbnail face from the last Captain Logan show. Yeah, I hate not being on camera, although it's actually kind of a little bit easier to concentrate when I don't also have my face in front of me, I guess. It's not massively distracting. I mean, I'm kind of used to doing that, but there's something a little bit freeing about it, I suppose. Oh, man. That sucks. If this was new Super Mario Brothers, I would just wall jump up to the top, but that creates its own problems. Now I gotta go all the way back to 1-1. Like I said, I haven't played this game in a long time. And original Mario compared to Mario 3 and Mario World is a little stiff in the controls. So if I played this for a good 20-30 minutes, I'd get, you know, a lot of my kind of muscle memory back, for lack of a better way to put it. And I didn't know there was a star there either. Seriously? Couldn't get out of that hole. I don't know that I've ever actually played Mario 1 on camera before. I thought about maybe doing that. Maybe I should have. Just because it's been a long time. Wow. That was unfortunate. But yeah, I spent a lot of my childhood playing that game, of course, and I've beaten that numerous times in various ways, because one of the things that's fun about Mario 1 in this game, too, is there's lots and lots of different ways to get through it. Miyamoto was kind of all about letting players play his games any way they wanted to, giving us a lot of freedom in our various strategies and ways of playing the game. Robert, I have not been nailing it. I actually didn't even get through the first castle, and I had to start over. Like I said earlier, I've been playing a little bit of Mario 3 and World lately, and it's really weird going back and forth between those and this. Arguably, 3 and World, it's pretty easy. That was cheap. Did you see that? I don't know how I even got hit. AMC, I wonder if having Google Internet will make it better for YouTube streams. I don't think it really makes that much of a difference, because it's really just about speeds and bandwidth. Unless there's some kind of conspiracy where they want you to have their internet, so they somehow magically make YouTube easier to use for people that have their internet. One thing that I'm finding frustrating playing this on the Switch is, so I'm playing with, I can't even show it to you guys right now, I'm playing with my favorite wireless Pro Controller, which is a Pokemon controller that Jason bought 3 or 4 years ago. And you can't, as far as I know, you can't remap the buttons. So I'm forced to play with X and A. X runs and A jumps. So I'm playing on like the top of the controller, you know, where this is a Super Nintendo controller, like, well, I mean, I guess it's the same mapping, but you're playing with, you know, your horizontal buttons toward the top instead of the bottom, and it just feels funky. It's kind of cramping my hand up a little bit, honestly. So I'm not expecting to get very far here. We'll be lucky if we get to World 2 the way I'm playing right now, especially because we're on our last life already. This is such a waste of time, and I apologize, but it is Cap Can't Play. I'm finding ways to make myself able to play less, I guess. Or less well, I should say. Good lord. No, don't fall off. Michael Rhodes, hi there. Cap, have you ever played Super Mario Bros. Deluxe on Game Boy Color? If you get 300,000 points in one continue, you unlock lost levels. That version is missing a few levels, though. Interesting, I didn't know that. I think if I die here in a second, I'm going to jump over to the other version of this. Assuming that's on, I think they have... Yeah, this sucks. I'm not playing very well. I think they have All-Stars on the online Super Nintendo. I'm going to check that real quick. I still haven't played through Star Fox 2. I'll do that at some point. I didn't grow up with Super Metroid, but I've been playing that lately, finally, a little bit. I started a playthrough with Jason a couple years ago, so, like, I'm a little familiar with it. But I started a more serious playthrough recently, and I'm really enjoying that. Goes without saying. Yes, beware the flying squids, says Robert. AMC, not to blow the lead-in topic too much for Thursday, but I must know, Cap, you seeing Keaton back as Batman, everything you hoped. Yeah, I'm not prepared to talk about that yet, honestly. Let me... it was surreal, I guess, is all I'll say. Certainly. Oh, this feels much better. Now, one thing I'll say is I've never liked... I've always loved the presentation of this with All-Stars. My wife hates All-Stars, by the way. I think she just doesn't like it when things are different. I don't know. But the one thing I've never liked about All-Stars, I don't know if I've ever played any of this on camera, is I don't like the physics of how you jump through bricks. So in a regular Mario 1 in All-Stars, not All-Stars, pardon me, Lost Levels, you bounce immediately back down when you hit bricks, but here you like kind of plow through it, and it messes with my rhythm. I hate that. See, it stalls you out because it's Mario World physics and more Mario World controls. But I think that's why I'm finding it easier to play right now, is because I've been playing more Mario World lately than Mario 1. Yeah, this feels so much more natural right now. I say that. Yeah, I don't mean to make excuses, but some of it's just the controller you're using. It would be better if I was playing this with a Super Nintendo controller. And I wish you could use the Super Nintendo controllers from the Super Nintendo Classic on this system. I think they've got their own imports in the front. Am I right about that? Or can you actually connect that into the Switch? Because if you can, that's what I should be doing. I don't think you can, though. Ooh, now I don't remember. Are those just... I think they have their own inputs. I don't think they're just USB. Sorry, I was looking at comments. I'm going to plow ahead here. I've always really enjoyed the new versions of these songs with the Super Nintendo sound chip. Should we try to jump to the warp zone? Just so that we can see more of the game? Don't die, don't die, don't die. I think this just takes you to oh, okay, just to 2. Okay, so we're basically gonna just pretend like we beat that castle earlier I love the multicolored stars in the background. It's so pretty. This is super nostalgic for me. I first played Lost Levels at, I think, a babysitter's house that was like a couple in maybe their mid-late 20s that were real into video games, and they played Super Nintendo all the time, and that's where I first played Star Fox and a number of Super Nintendo games before I had a system. And then my mom gave me my Super Nintendo for my birthday in, it must have been 1992. I always remember it as 91, but I bet it wasn't. I bet it was later than that. Because I think it had been out for quite a while. Oh no! Seriously? God, I still feel kind of handicapped. I don't know if it's this controller or what. I don't know, there's also maybe like a millisecond lag with the capture card? Again, I don't mean to make excuses, I'm just telling it like it is. It still feels a little funky, but nothing like as bad as it did before I had to restart the stream. See, I should be able to just run through here, but I'm feeling like I have to kind of inch across it. Ugh. And now we're gonna boing. You ready? Boing! Again, a few slight new level mechanics and things added to Lost Levels. Nothing crazy. But it is much harder. And again, there are places where it feels that the game is just straight up trolling you. Like here. And boing. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, I don't even know how much I'm gonna say about the Keaton thing on Thursday. I mean, obviously I'll... Oh, man. Obviously I'll weigh in a little bit on that trailer on the whole, but... I kind of want to really have a wait-and-see attitude with just how Keaton plays with that whole thing. That's going to be such a weird experience for me. I just wish if it had to happen, it wasn't in a Flash movie. That it would be nice if it was, like, actually a Flash movie. Or wasn't in the Flash movie. You know what I mean? And that he didn't have to have most of his screen time with an actor I don't like. Yeah, Robert, I can't get excited about the Zod thing. Because I think it's so bizarre that we're just going back to Man of Steel with that. But the Cavill's not in it. Like, this would have been... And I'm saying this retroactively, because, of course, we didn't know necessarily that Cavill was never coming back, and now we have that. So, I don't know. It'd be nice if that was his send-off, but why didn't we do that in the first place? But, yeah, I need to not talk too much about that. Okay. Jump, jump, jump. Come on. Yeah, yes, Robert, agreed. No, you have to have the Elfman theme if that version is actually in the movie. It was preposterous having that in Justice League. It's one of the silliest things that Whedon let happen in that movie. That was one of the most kind of mind-blowing and head-scratching things I've had in a theater. Seriously? God. Just playing terribly. Brightburns, thanks for the super chat, man. I will get to your request when I get to it on the list. It is... I'd have to look it up. It's in I don't know, a few weeks, I think. Man, I don't know. I'm just playing really terribly with this controller. I don't know. Do I want to keep playing this? I guess I will for a bit. At least we don't have to start the whole world over like you did in the original. They're making it a little bit easier on you, which is nice. Like, this game knows how hard Lost Levels is. I'm also just distracted. There's a lot of comments right now. Cat, before getting off topic, there is this frame, not in the regular trailer, but supposedly in an extended trailer that shows a bunch of Keaton Batsuits over the years. Yeah, somebody sent me a picture of that. So yes, I have seen that. It'd be cool if they actually built those. It looks all CG. God, I'm getting frustrated. I'm just playing terribly, and I cannot figure out why exactly, but something is just really off. Oh my god. I thought I timed that right, but I did not. But yeah, EMC, I did take a close look at that, actually. Yeah, I think the blue suit looks great, Robert Wild. It's a really good argument for attempting that in live action. And it's pretty much just the 89 suit, but colored differently. There's probably slight variations in the lines and stuff. Oh my god. I don't know, I keep timing that wrong. Apparently today, Senior Sticks, I can't Mario. Like, usually I'm pretty good at these, but like I said, I can't tell if it's a lag thing or if this is just weird to play with this Pro Controller, but I feel like I've got one hand tied behind my back, or at least a finger. I don't know, this platforming is difficult. Oh man, I thought I'd grab the star. I am out of it. This is great. This is great. I'm totally deleting the stream when I'm finished, by the way. I don't want any evidence of this. Wow, okay. This is not working. Ian, I am super hyped for the Mario movie. It looks wonderful, and I love the way they're advertising it. It's so super classy. Somebody earlier mentioned, I didn't talk about it, but mentioned the Super Bowl trailer with the Mario theme for the TV show. It's just all the right kind of fan service. I don't know what else to say about it. It's lovely. Senior Sticks, Cap can't stream today. Yes, well, thank you for the support. I appreciate it. I'm going to try one more time and just see if I can pull myself together here. What a vote of confidence. Vote of confidence. You know, maybe I should have just taken a nap this afternoon. That's probably what I should have done. When I was a kid, I always felt like the aesthetic of this game was like Mario a la the Flintstones. Since I had that thought, I can't get away from it. Yeah. Well, the more I scroll that. Now, the question is, this being kind of a remaster on Super Nintendo, would it maybe have been nice to have at least the option to be able to scroll back and go back to earlier parts of the level, or would that make it too easy? Because to be fair, the game is kind of designed with that in mind, so that certain bits are more difficult if you scroll the screen too far. But so I don't think it should have just wholesale been released that way, but it might have been cool if it was a mode. I've never beaten Lost Levels. I think when I was a lot younger, I got close. I'm having such a hard time platforming right now. Like, I can't even run off of this block. Yeah, I can't get up there. I don't know what the deal is, but like, it is not doing what I want it to do right now. Cedar Stakes, I've never really played Luigi's Mansion more than a few minutes. So yeah, I don't know that I would stream that. Yeah, Robert, I don't think so he says he doesn't think Keaton's going to wear any of those extra bat suits. He either won't, and it's just kind of an Easter egg for the fans and just to give you a sense that there has been a lot of history in the 89 universe, or we get kind of a big surprise at the end where he puts on some cool prototype costume or something, which might be neat depending on what it is. What I'm wondering is how old this version is supposed to be, and how much time has passed in his universe. You know, like, is it 30 years, or like 40 years since 89? Or, because he looks kind of de-aged to me. But we've only seen him with the mask on, so it's really hard to tell. I don't remember, why can't I, where's the brick? I've hit it a bunch of times and I can't find it. Okay. Yeah, I physically cannot get past that. Okay, I'm gonna try something else because like I can't move any farther. Maybe I should just go back and play like the original. I don't know what I want to do right now. I'm gonna do something, folks. Brightburns just put in a $10 super chat. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. He says, there's a YouTube channel called The Vile Eye. I've never heard of that. He has a show called Analyzing Evil. He did Silva from Skyfall 6 days ago. I wrote Analyzing Evil Vesper Lynn from Casino Royale 2006 in the comments. Okay, that's interesting. Thanks again for the super chat. I don't know what to add to that, except I've never heard about that. So, quick plug for that channel from Brightburns there. Just looking around a second. Yeah, we'll go in and play Mario 1 and see if I have any more luck with that. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time platforming off of thin ledges like that. Senior Sticks, I would have to go grab my Mario Maker cartridge. It's so weird to be using that word in 2023 about a current system, but I mean, they're basically like SD chips, but you see what I mean? Like, it doesn't bounce you immediately right back down. It's just the rhythm is wrong. Well, thanks for spending a little time with me this afternoon, guys, even though I've been playing terribly. I'm gonna try a different controller next time, I think. Tom, probably 15, 20 more minutes is about all I can do. It's already about 5 o'clock. I had to start later than I wanted to, trying to set things up, and I had a full start with my stream. You know, I should do a Sonic Spinball stream at some point. That'd be fun. I don't have any real quick way to set that up here. I have about 19 different ways to play that game, but not just in my Switch as it is, because I don't think that game was on Sonic Generations. Oh, the expansion pass. That's why you said that. Yeah. No, I would have to get the expansion pass. Yeah, I just haven't had any immediate reason to do that. So obviously a lot of the things that I play when I do get online with my Switch, which isn't a lot, but my kids do some, so it's still worth having it. But a lot of things that I play are things that I do own in other ways and could play on different systems. But there's kind of a nice novelty to being able to play them online with people. And I've done a lot of like Donkey Kong Country. Geez, see, just platforming issues. That sucks. I've done a lot of Donkey Kong Country and Mario World and stuff, and original Mario Kart with Austin, who's in Canada, so it's really fun to be able to do that. Most of the Sega stuff that I care about is one player, so there's not really any novelty to being able to do it with online. I guess there might be with 64. You know, especially now that GoldenEye is there, but with Mario Kart 64 and stuff, so I don't know. If I would get it if I had somebody to play with regularly. Let me, let's see, how do I want to play today? I'm like, yeah, I'll just go for Warp Zone. I don't usually do that. I'm not going to be able to play very long. So I think I'm just going to play a quick, go as far through the game as possible kind of game. This I'm not having as many issues with, but it's probably just because I know this game so well. And so the lag and stuff isn't making it quite as bad. Yeah, but see, still stuff like that's happening. Yeah, go away, Lakitu. When I was a kid, I thought the Lakitu looked like it had an M on it. I thought his eyes were an M, so I used to call him the M&M guy. Senior Sticks, Cap, will you see Creed 3? I will. I'm a little bit lukewarm on what I'm seeing with that. I'm not as stoked for that as I was for Creed 2, but I'm certainly hoping for the best. And wishing Michael B. Jordan all the success with that, because it's really cool that he's trying his hand at directing. And I think my wife might be home already. Really? I'm pretty sure even in this game, you just get big. Yep. Wow. I don't know if you guys could hear that on camera, but we just had a huge thunder crash. That was wild. And I'm going to have to go out in that after a bit to take my son to basketball, so great. I have not seen the new episode of Last of Us yet, Robert. I was preparing all day for Back to the Future. Wow. I think this storm might actually be affecting my internet. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It sounds like it might be hail. Goodness. This is wild. Okay, jump into World 8. I'm just going to play through some 8, and then I might just go ahead and get off here, because things are suddenly crazy. The world is ending while I'm playing Mario 1 here. I'm frustrated that I had such a crappy Lost Levels game. I was kind of excited to do that. I don't know why I jumped there instead of just running across, but I did. That's what we did. We'll just go with it. I've also been having an hankering to play some Mario 64 lately, but I don't know that game anymore as well as I ought to, because it's just been a long time and I'm rusty, so I'm afraid to stream it. Because people are gonna be like, "Wow, Cap, you don't remember anything about Mario 64." I think I played that maybe once with Jason on stream. I forget. God, I can't even jump in the places where I want to jump. Come on now. I know where the star is. Come here, star. Work with me. I just don't feel like I have any control here. Yeah, it's almost impossible to get through this level without getting the running out of time sound. Oh. That was not good. Oh, Robert says his power has gone off multiple times due to weather today. Crazy. Ian Chandler says, I work by the airport, and it looks pretty bad out towards the Kansas side of KC right now. Oh, I either forgot or didn't know that you were in Kansas City. Ian, that's cool. But yeah, it's been raining all day. Take that, you. Some craziness happening with my kids right now upstairs. I'm gonna have to get off here in a little bit. Whoa! I got my extra life. I thought I could beat it. Robert Wildsfellow and Man of Steel have taught me what to do during a tornado. I hope I've taught you in both instances what to do instead of what those movies and shows do. They were both horribly incorrect. And I'm saying this just as a joke, but they've taught an entire generation of children, maybe two different generations sort of children, the incorrect ways to deal with danger in a tornado. You don't go under an overpass, and you don't get back in your car, especially if there's a ditch right next to it. It's just irresponsible. I've lived in Kansas most of my life, and that is irresponsible. God, I got hit by, I think, the same bullet. Everyone knows random underpasses are the safest place to be. And this is common knowledge. And, you know, when you see a thing like that in a movie, it makes you question that any research was done on anything. I did not manage to kill my Lockatoo there. Oh, I outran it, so now it's just not going to show up. That sucks. You'd think that's a thing that you could correct on the Super Nintendo. But maybe you want to be as authentic as possible so you don't. But here's an idea. How about you have the jump physics be a little closer? See, the way I've been having issues with platforming here, I don't even know if I can make this with this controller or whatever the issue is. Okay, that worked. Mario really likes his peace sign. I wonder if we'll see Mario with a peace sign in the Mario movie. What do you think? Is that likely? I think it could happen. I think anything could happen. Ah, screw it. Kanto, yeah, but not everyone grows up with the threat of them. Yeah, but especially with, I mean, the Smallville producers didn't know anything about Kansas. It's just Vancouver and called Kansas. But especially with Man of Steel, like, I know that Snyder and at least one other person, like, came to the Midwest and did trips and research and stuff. Like, that's the thing they should have looked into. I mean, there's really no excuse in the age of Wikipedia. Like, just get on Google. Whoa, I'm invisible. Look at that. I wasn't just flashing, I was invisible. Guys, I'm gonna have to get going because I've got a girl crying upstairs and she might need me, so I'm gonna go ahead and get going. Thanks a lot for being here, guys. I know I wasn't playing super well today, but you know, it goes with the title. Anyway, I'll see you guys again real soon. Thanks for being here. Bye, everybody.